Good day guys, coming here, welcome back to part 2 of 4 of the video for the month of July to August 2025 for the CN server. On part 2 of this video, we'll be featuring a demo play and also the more detailed play breakdown for the character Sharik. Yep, and hopefully okay, apologize that the previous video is quite of long, kind of long, because have not used the test battle play functions, and I did not notice some of the effects that disables enemies items. I forget about it. They cannot be dispelled, and thus Rapier is not able to dispel off. But other than that, yep, she has a lot of gimmick, so we trying to find out about how she do dispel on her character. So she has more detail as a single target hero. For part 2, I hope and I believe should be more straightforward and faster, because Sharik is what I'm calling it a kamikaze style AoE attacker. So without further delay, let's get started. But before that, one more last thing, I forgot to say on my previous video to my Chinese viewer, if any, 所以非常抱歉，YT 呢现在没有办法做那个英语，我最近是可能在网上读，没有 YT 没有把英文翻译成华语，也没有办法从华语翻译成英语，唯一最近看到的像是日语，所以非常抱歉了，因为我的整个流程都是以英语的方式来旁述。不过这个游戏里面呢都是用华语字幕的所以我相信呢没有办法理解，我不太理解我用英语旁述的玩家呢，不用太过在意，至少你能够注意里面的华语字幕。然后整个流程就是玩一些机制，然后我有抽到这期的2位英雄，所以我们会等下做更进一步的那个玩法，试试看他们的那个在打的里面的人物呢，看他的关于那种驱散能力呢和他的机制的一些流程。好，那我们开始吧。So let's get started, guys. So part 2 is Sharik. So okay, he has both path. So again, a lot of things will be going to just re-summary, and also for more detailed plays about the character's effects, talent, gimmicks, pros and cons, you can feel free to check out on my previous videos should you summon Sharik. So Sharik is not a must to have, especially if you're just focusing on playing either turtle formations or normal ground formations, but he is definitely a must get if you're playing a rush formations. Well, aka we call it kamikaze strike style. So okay, before you go through the talent and skills, this is path, and it's from the factions Darkness, Meteor, Yellows, and the same as Rapier. Both of them can enjoy Yellows, which they will get faction buff from characters like SP Landis and Enya. Meteor wise, no new 3C yet. Then for Darkness, we have the 3C faction buff from Slina. So this is the path. So okay, this is the stats for Assassin. ASDABS. Then for Cavalry will be SSDAAA. So it loses out quite a lot, around 70 plus for the skills, but other than that, his HP and attack wise greatly increased. And also for defense AAA, so HP is 4.2 attack is 594. Let's see if any big difference. So HP and attack has a vast difference. Okay, assassin is almost 4000, attack is 564, which has 565, near 565. Cavalry is 4002 and attack is 594. So if I'm going to choose, first thing I'll choose cavalry because of mobility and more items usage, weapon usage. Then not to mention the base offensive stats are much higher. We don't have to just purely rely on critical chance to happen in order for his talent and effects to trigger. So now we'll move on to his quick summary of his talent. Like as you can see, this is much shorter than Rapier's talent and effect. Okay, Sharikh's talent, laughter of pain or laughing in pain. So again, greater offensive stats buff from talent because it's increment by 25% for attack and crit rate. Number 2, unit will not take close combat penalty, but since we are using cavalry, we may ignore that. But if you're going to use assassin moving forward, if there is any great buff for the assassin class, we might switch over. Number 3, when you initiate attack and damage enemies, you will apply debuff, effect, pain of laughter, we'll call it POL, debuff for short. So crit rate, the crit rate enemy receive will be increased by 20%, and upon receiving damage, you will take in a one-time fixed damage based on the caster attack of 1 time. Then for every 25% reduction on the enemy's HP, the skill will increase by 0.5 times. The maximum is increased by 2 times, so capped at 2 times its attack. This debuff lasts for 2 turns and cannot be dispelled. Later we're gonna find out. Hopefully my test is able to check. I'm bad at certain tests. It's enemies' HP drops each time drops lesser by 25% based on max HP. Must it be from Sharikh's attack or is it generic? Meaning if by the time I attack this enemy, he's already at below 50%, will we straight away do 2 times attack, or it must be from, let's say, enemies at full 100% full health, Sharikh's cast an AoE attack and damage them till they left with 50% of HP, then he will do a 2-time follow-up fixed damage. So the later is a bad option, the first one will be a better option. Hopefully we will get to see and find out more later on. Then these are the list of skills he has. Also, he again, like Rapier, despite his more on AoE, but apparently he has quite a lot of single target skills. So if under normal PvE, I guess if you have a lack of archer, you can replace him using the assassin path to get some benefits over certain stage or challenge against flyers. So okay, he has 1, 2, 3 passive. So from old skills, I'm not going to go through too much. Then exclusive skill 1, Blood Souling Deathblade. These are AoE skills. Exclusive skill 2, it's Scythe of Malice. This is a 1-line passive effect. So deals 1 time. When you deal fixed damage to enemy, you'll steal a buff and apply a random debuff to the enemy. And the AoE is do a 3x5 straight line AoE towards enemy and deal 0.16 times AoE damage and apply a random debuff to enemy, and if crit happen, this skills will decrease its skill CD by 1 turn, and it will do an additional follow-up attack or a recast of the skills, but the recast version of the skills will not trigger a CD reduction even if crit rate happens. Then after battle, Sharik will be able to move again, and the number of blocks you can move will be based on the number of blocks he moved before the battle. So for example, if Sharik moved 5 blocks before battle, after casting these skills, he can move 5 blocks backwards. If he only moved 3, he can only move 3. So it's based on what you move pre-casting the skills. Of course, we also have see through these skills further. Despite those skills, something that can take note if you want to play him, increase 10% crit rate for him. So if you're playing cavalry version of the class, he might be playing this because he has lesser crit rate chance. But then again, high chance he will be taking off Shadow Evil Malice with 2 C's and then followed by, well, the 3C, Bloody Unveiling. Or if you're just trying to sacrifice him, go straight, you might be equipping with 2 passive skills followed by a 3C and play for the straight deadbeat rush. Okay, of course this is just a suggestion. And soldier class, these are all the soldiers unit. He can bring currently only 3 of them. Oh, 4 of them are at SP unit. Then only the Earth Gnome or Gnome Rider or Earth Goblin Rider. If I'm not wrong, the SP mode has not yet been released. I've not really checked, but it really goes well with him. I guess this is the one that can help, you know, steal an additional buff from enemy and applying a strong debuff effect against the enemy. So if you're just trying to play for a deadbeat 1 turn rush style sacrificing method, you might just base off this, or let's see, Mate. Oh, this is also okay. Increase your whole team's crit rate by 15%, and so if a unit deal crit damage against enemy, you apply a random debuff, only a random debuff. So I guess if I'm gonna torture the enemy, I think this one might be the better option. However, the Earth Goblin Rider has a lesser survivability rate. As you can see, the HP is 26694, where the Mistmate is 296 plus 104. So while we await the SP class for it, if there is any, then awakening animation. So straightforward. Here's a guy. I'm straight, so yeah, I'm just not interested to see a guy jiggle effects. But okay, here we go. This is a 3C. This is for the ladies or anyone who likes Sharik. Here we go. Okay, outfit. I cannot play with him whole day because kind of bad. I say the 3C animations. You guys notice his design. He have this great sickle or scythe weapon, but the 3C animations only like focus on his. Well, I know his face is handsome, kind of like us, and because of some of the stars that shape this clown face, though I do not watch or follow the series, but I know this kind of looks like a rip-off. Of course, no offense, rip-off is just meant as a joke. Okay, again, I said it's just for a joke purpose, like a rip-off from these characters from Hunter x Hunter, this pink hair clown guy. So yeah, this is the first thing that comes to my mind. I can't think of. Oh, and another guy that has a greater resemblance to him because of the yellow, golden blonde hair, the scythe, and the black dress up, clown-like dress up, is another series. Not sure if fans know, is from Flame of Recca, one of the so-called one of the subordinates from the male leading character's elder brother. So if you guys are interested, you can feel free to check out. It's one of the guy who have this magical tools or ninja tool, ancient ninja tools. That one of his weapon is a sickle or scythe, and the dress up have some, I guess it's paying tributes to the characters more towards than Hunter x Hunter. Okay, his character stats. Oh gosh, he's 190 cm. Freak, so much taller than me. Oh gosh. Okay, that's cool. 89 kgs. His faction is Misla, 叫过 Misla, from the Misla kingdom. Yep. Okay, this is how he sounds like when you summon him on battle, so without further delay, here goes.
はいはいはい。頼れるシャリクの登場ですよ。退屈させないでくださいよ。指揮官さん。
Okay, I gotta admit, I give credit to this Makoto-san for voicing Sharik. I mean, just by listening to his sound alone, I don't think, if I don't tell this Makoto-san, I don't think you can relate his voice to Saitama from One Punch Man, but it sounds a bit, you can definitely hear some familiarities with the slime reincarnation as Benimaru. So, okay, when he changed his class.
おやおや、演技の腕が少し上がったのでは?
There is this very like despising enemy and slack off sound. And okay, when he released his skills.
笑ってくださいよ。
Okay, something you can learn, but do not sound as aggressive as he does. It means warate kudasai. It means please smile.
笑ってくださいよ。
Yeah, but do not use it in tone that is like he's threatening or forcing you to smile as he do some hideous thing like breaking your legs, your bones around your body, and he said warate kudasai, or then it's like he's menacing and threatening. So if you're trying to do this, to say these words to your friends, say with a smile wholeheartedly and say warate kudasai. Please smile like you're performing a joke or a trick. Then when you choose him in battle.
さあ、ショーの幕開けです。さあ、ショーの幕開けです。
Okay, when he's not able to battle.
ついに終わりました。ついに終わりました。
Okay, something you can learn again. It means ついに終わりました. It says finally it ended, or it ended finally. In this case, it can be used in a lot of cases scenario. If you're going for war, when war ended, you can say ついに終わりました. Or if you have been like at a competitions, sports, exams, and it has been a very, very long day, or gaming, like you're playing, Dota, LOL, like the playthrough, let's say if a normal gameplay takes around less than half an hour, but for some reason this time around it took longer than expected, or maybe it took a few hours. So after the game ended, you guys can say this.
ついに終わりました。
ついに終わりました。So you can say in this such a tone, a more relaxed tone, instead of the way he sounds there is like very menacing. Okay, daily conversations one.
狂っていると言われますが、狂っているのも悪くないですよ。普通の人はあれこれ考えすぎますが、狂人はただ楽しくなる方法を考えればいいだけですから。
Okay, so his role in the game is act as a madman. So long story short, he's saying that people comment that he's a madman, but madmen do not have so much rules and chains around them or rules to follow. They just do what madman does. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me hear again.
狂っていると言われますが、狂っているのも悪くないですよ。普通の人はあれこれ考えすぎますが、狂人はただ楽しくなる方法を考えればいいだけですから。
Okay, he's saying people call him a madman, but it's not so bad being a madman because a normal human has so much to think of or so much in their mind, but all a madman has to do is think of ways to become happy. Okay, something a madman will say is, okay, happy conversations.
仮面はいいものですよ。これさえつければどんなに悲しくて泣いていても観客には笑ってるようにしか見えないんです。仮面はいいものですよ。これさえつければどんなに悲しくて泣いていても観客には笑ってるようにしか見えないんです。
Okay, quick one is just saying how good a mask, the usage of mask is. It can cover up your real emotions. When you wear it, even if you're crying, people will think you're laughing. Okay, the life of a clown, like my life. Oh gosh, I kind of feel him, bro. Except for too much madness part. Okay, angry conversations.
光だの混沌だのの繰り返しは結局は目隠しされたラクダが石臼の周りをぐるぐる回るのと同じです。何度やっても変わらない退屈なものです。
Oh, that's cool. The way, the momentum on the tone he sound for this conversation. This is pretty cool. Respect to the voice actor again. So let's hear again.
光だの混沌だのの繰り返しは結局は目隠しされたラクダが石臼の周りをぐるぐる回るのと同じです。何度やっても変わらない退屈なものです。
Yeah, his character is kind of like those, aside from madmen, he's like those characters who always say things on his mind non-stop. He will not stop until someone, interrupts him or stop him. He will just keep babbling around. And conversation of sadness. Let's hear about it.
世界を滅ぼす一番簡単な方法を知りたいですか？それは何もしないことです。世界が地獄に沈んでいこうと人間は見て見ぬふりでお祭り騒ぎを続けるのですから。自身を破滅させることにかけては我々は天才的ですよ。
Wow, that is so depressing and sad. I will not translate it because it's too freaking long.
世界を滅ぼす一番簡単な方法を知りたいですか？それは何もしないことです。世界が地獄に沈んでいこうと人間は見て見ぬふりでお祭り騒ぎを続けるのですから。自身を破滅させることにかけては我々は天才的ですよ。
Okay, he's saying what's the best way to end the world? He said there's do nothing because even if the world is being destroyed or sinking in hell, people will just ignore the fact and they will just self-entertain themselves, something of sort. And he said this is what we as a human are best at. Oh gosh, so depressing. Okay, interaction conversations one. Here we go.
かつて スルクタンの医者があらゆる病を治す万能薬を見つけたんです。何だと思います？答えは大悪魔のレーザー砲です。
Oh my god, the crazy laughter. And okay, another thing that got revealed, so how the kingdom also got destroyed, the kingdom of Surukutan in the Japanese voice line. So he said there is in the past a doctor tried to find a ways to cure all sickness, and end of the day the solution that he found is not medicines but the demon's laser cannon, which is obliterate every sick people or any people that is sick and not sick alike.
かつてスルクタンの医者があらゆる病を治す万能薬を見つけたんです。何だと思います？答えは大悪魔のレーザー砲です。
Okay, I'm not sure he is crazy in nature or it has something to do with what he's saying. So perhaps this doctor or scientist tried to got crazy or something. Instead of finding a medication that cure all sickness, he used the demon laser cannon and obliterate things inside. He didn't really tell us that what did he obliterate, but well, he said the solution is the demon laser cannon and a menacing laugh. So you can think of the outcome of all those people. Okay, second last, irritated feeling one.
ああ、退屈です。何か面白いアイデアはないのですか？
Okay, I'm not going to translate all, but something you can learn again. Taikutsu, or just taikutsu, it means boring. So you guys hear your friends saying taikutsu, you know they are just boring.
ああ、退屈です。何か面白いアイデアはないのですか？
And of course, a mix of English, nani ga idea desu ka, so you guys can hear. Okay, special interaction one, this is the last one.
次のショーも一緒に盛り上げましょう。次のショーも一緒に盛り上げましょう。
Okay, this is a very crazy characters. I guess even bozel's team do not have any such crazy characters. Initially, I thought like Epsilon has like a very menacing laugh, but oh, after hearing that from Sharik, he's definitely the number one. Or perhaps number two, the one I guess still goes back to yep, the boss of Langrisser 4. And alright, before we start the demo play and a detail play, this is the skin. Okay, this is the original skin and this is from the assassin class. So we only see the cavalry during the demo play, but hopefully we are giving the cavalry, if not on the detail play. So okay, assassin high attack speed, releasing skills, stunned, dying battle, okay, anything else? Oh gosh, can't switch. Oh wow, he double flips. Okay, casting skills, charging. So this is normal attack. Then what about our skill releasing? Running. And again, from the chibi character, I noticed the asymmetrical stuff is his pants. On the left is black pants, and on the right is, well, the clown or the jester clothes or the jester pants. Okay, this is Echo Light skins, very futuristic, and the way he looks is very refreshing compared to his psychotic looks. Yep. Okay, this makes me remember the similarities from Mobile Legends Saber, the futuristic police, the saber costume. Oh gosh. Okay, so you can see this is from her assassin, and this is his cavalry class. Okay, so let's check. Okay, but I gotta say, the color tone is quite similar to Seraphina's Echo of Light skin. So the greenish kind of give you like either looks like laser or it just looks poison. Okay, charging skills. Oh, you have this white color fake wings or flags behind him. Stunned, dying battle, releasing his skills. Normal attack. Okay, cavalry. Wow, the horse looks cool. I won't say it's menacing, but the horse definitely looks cool. The mechanic horse with all the greenish energy around his body. Okay, normal attack. Stunned. Charging skills. Dying battle. Stunned. Oh, too bad the horse do not have that stun sword. Rapier's Echo of Light skin has more emotional to the horse, to the snake or the cavalry unit itself. Okay, so this banner is definitely my suggestion a must to get. It's not just only the character's strength, but because of the Echo Light skin has two types for their one is for infantry and cavalry, and for Sharik is assassin and cavalry is pretty cool. It's like definitely one of the worth it to get Echo Light skin. Okay, let's check out the jiggle physics from Echo Light skins. Here we go.
光だの混沌だのの繰り返しは結局は目隠しされたラクダが石臼の周りをぐるぐる回るのと同じです。何度やっても変わらない。退屈なものです。
So the Echo Light skins, the way the face you look, does not really match with the conversation. like I said, his Echo Light skin has a very refreshing look, not a very
世界を
psychotic
滅ぼす一番簡単な方法を知りたいですか？それは何もしないことです。世界が地獄に沈んでいこうと、人間は見て見ぬふりでお祭り騒ぎを続けるのですから。自身を破滅させることにかけては我々は天才的ですよ。まあ、同じことを繰り返してたら、誰だって飽きますよ。戦いだって例外じゃない。これがあと数百年続くなら、退屈すぎて気が狂っちゃうでしょうね。
And okay, original skins. But overall, I gotta say, I feel that the default skins looks nicer.
狂っていると言われますが、狂っているのも悪くないですよ。普通の人はあれこれ考えすぎますが、狂人はただ、まあ、同じことを繰り返してたら、誰だって飽きますよ。世界中悲劇ばかりと言いますが、それの何が、まあ、同じことを繰り返してたら、誰だって飽きますよ。戦いだって例外じゃない。これがあと数百年続くなら、退屈すぎて気が狂っちゃうでしょうね。
So right, that's his jiggle physics from his broad shoulders and his clothes, not from the chest. So, okay, this how his cavalry version look. So again, I do notice this time around, the weapon, even if you change class, the weapon you hold on or use are the same. Previously, they always like using Leon as example. If Leon is infantry, he will be holding on to the sword, but if he's on cavalry, he's holding on to a lance that has no resemblance to any weapon that he actually used. But this time around, they're giving the actual weapon the characters are using. There's a very good attention still on, they're paying details to. And alright, that's it. We are now going to the demo play. So it's very straightforward. Kamikaze style. And oh gosh, what the hell? I mean, oh, the criteria is Sharik has not received any damage, and win within 2 turns like in battle. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, okay, exactly what I suggest you have. Then we have the passive, all exclusive skill 1, 2, 3. So we have size of melees, blood souling death blade, and the 3C. But he do not have any skills to heal himself, so don't take damage. Let's see how it goes.
さあ、ショーの幕開けです。
Okay, so his 3C is cast range is 3. Oh, so I made a mistake previously when I talked about the range. So is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9, 10. Yeah, it is. So. Okay, let's see if this is the correct way. Here we go. Okay, crit happened. I will pass again. Oh, and I get around. Oh, okay. Not sure did you guys notice the first cast animation shows that he's throwing out the sickle. The recast shows that the sickle is rebounding back to him. Oh, okay, this is how I go.
やるかやられるか難しい選択ですね。
So yeah, they get random debuff. So let us check. After casting the skills, what are the debuff they get? So the first is their own revive bar. Second is silent, not able to use active. Defense reduction, attack reduction. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth icon, POL, Pain of Laughter, showing like a biscuit with expressions, cracked expressions. So it is a debuff effect. It cannot be dispelled, but it can prevent. The last one is damage increment by 20%. So for more details, please check out the previous video that I have shown the type of debuff that you can cast. It's the debuff are fixed and is lesser than the number of debuff that the range, the variety is lesser than what Black Hole provides.
さあ、ショーの幕開けです。笑ってくださいよ。
And the 3D animation is very cool. So you see, this is pretty straightforward. It's faster than Rapier's playthrough because all you need to do is just go shoot and you guys are dead. And this is definitely not perfect, but this is like by far one of the better, or if not the best, startup for doing a demo play, because Sharik is an AoE spammer, so they provide more enemy for you to fight and test with, so you can see how his skills works. So a lot of time they give for those single target characters. The demo play is not very good in my opinion. So let's go one more time.
さあ、ショーの幕開けです。
Okay, what if we use 3C straight this time around? You'll see he will only damage 3 people. So this is why if you're trying to go for cavalry, maybe balance blade will be a better option because it will increase by one more range.
すぐに終わりますから。
Okay,
すぐに終わり
Okay,
ます
that's
から
easy. When you die, so you release this piece. And okay, this is definitely one bad play. He do not have. He do not
さあ勝の幕開
have
け
one
で
more
す
ally to let us see his 3C debuff against enemies. So we'll do it during the demo.
やるかやられるか
The detail play later on.
難しい選択ですね
So yeah, move on.
すぐに終わりますから
As you can see, he draw,
笑ってくださいよ
and the second time it comes back. It's very weird. When I draw, every word is in silver or gray. I don't see any creep happen. I don't get it.
やるかやられるか難しい選択ですね
Yeah, it says if I do creep, but just
すぐに終わりますか
just
ら
wait. If all of you are watching the video, you can rewind back a little and can double confirm it. Okay, this is my Sharik. And again, okay, this is just a last minute mashup of items, dude. And accessories, I'm just curious about this. Curse Bell, able to allow him to teleport back to his ally. So this is pretty cool. And if this really works, maybe we can switch on to accessories, enchantment like Clock. You can use him to spam and allow him to survive in PvE. So, okay, you gotta try now. Okay, let's come back here. So we'll be ending very soon. Okay, I'm just putting here just in case. Oh, okay. Maybe since we're here, no, for bozel, SP bozel, we'll leave it during its channel. So now we'll try other testing. Okay, I'm gonna give you one healer. Okay, here we go.
私こそが新帝国の意志だ。
So we'll give them some
食らいなさ
bar.
い。私が前線を指揮する。
Okay, just for
新帝国にひれ伏すがいい。
entertainment purpose.
やるかやられるか難しい選択ですね
Oh, my bad. One important thing I forgot to do because that is I have not unlocked his skills yet. Very bad. My bad, sorry. So okay, we will now try to do is awaken. So okay, something more for you guys to view and you can check out. thing, arbitration. So okay, I'll need single target. So in this case, I presume you're the better options. Okay, here we go. My bad, totally forgot about it.
車掌の幕開けです。すぐに終わりますから。
壊れた。僕も壊れちゃうの。
As you can see, giving these accessories, I can choose to, teleport if I want. So I'm thinking this is to, ensure Shariks can survive and not die so fast, at least until you are able to, spend all the necessary skills.
やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。
Okay.
すぐに終わりますから。笑ってくださいよ。
Whoa, that's a lot. So you can see, oh gosh, I didn't see any buff because Shams do not have any buff. Okay, totally forgot about this.
私だってやればできます。
やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。
That's it.
ついに終わりました。
What the?
車掌の幕開けです。
Wait, she has any priorities that I don't know. Okay, if that's the case,
やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。
Let me just run away for a little while.
私だってやればできます。
やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。すぐに終わりますから。ついに終わりました。車掌の幕開けです。やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。すぐに終わりますから。
Yes, crit happen, it comes back. Oh, she died. Okay, that's the correct way. Okay, so if enemies do not have too much healers, or the healers are weak, I think it's easier to finish them off. Oh gosh. Slight delay, I could get a blue one. And I just go to, well, get it through stories. Okay, it's enough, just nice. Okay, lucky now, it's not being dragged too long. So, okay, so it's kind of embarrassing that if the soldiers you bring is intent to steal buff and the enemies do not have any buff or not, or very little buff for you to steal, that is like, oh gosh. Okay, it's a weak one, high chance I'm gonna die, so might as well. Okay, trying to do as much damage as I can. Here we go.
やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。
And okay, I'll be able to run back.
笑ってくださいよ。
Creep, yes.
笑ってくださいよ。
Get over here! Oh yeah. Oh god. Get over here! Oh, I've been meant to say this. Oh my god, this is so cool. I mean, this is a rank 4 Sharik.
世界を粉々にしたくない？すべてを壊す。
安心して。分析結果によれば
Wrong
私たちは勝つわ。
平和な未来のために僕にも戦う。
安心して。分析結果ターゲットは悪党。絶対に容赦しないわ。
Oh, okay. Did you guys notice the effects? So when the screen turns dark, there is this like a Joker bloody smile appearing on the anime characters. That has been damaged by Sharik. Oh, some details. This is pretty good. This is pretty good.
私は全力で戦う。ターゲットは悪党。
ついに
I
終わ
didn't
り
notice
ま
this
した。
until this actual demo play I'm doing. Oh, that's pretty cool.
面白い。僕も自分の正義のために戦う。
Okay, I'm not able to reach anyone, so here we go. Yay! And now we can do the actual final real detailed demo play. After getting my 3C. Oh yeah. Okay, what's my healer? Yeah. Sharik, so it's okay, just a quick go through for the accessories, which I'm gonna tell you guys is not the best because this skills is a teleportation effect. It only happens if you use single if you use skills that goes into battle. You have to use skills and go into battle, then you trigger the teleport. So my bad, this will not work with the 3Cs, but if you're intending to bring a single target skills with you, then you can use this. But again, like I said, this is just a quick mashup of the skills I'm gonna bring. So here we go.
さあ、勝
私が前線を指揮する。新帝国にひれ伏すがいい。
やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。
Okay, I'm gonna cast a healing first.
帝国の敵を倒すのです。
So we will see how much or how many buff we will be able to steal. So Chris will be casting faction buff. You get faction buff. You get faction buff. Everyone get faction buff.
Okay, やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。
Okay, I'll be spamming the 2C first.
すぐに終わりますから。すぐに終わりますから。
Okay, yep. It's hard for me to see about other characters, but I'm very sure that the unicorn initially take 1,700 fixed damage, and after it falls so low, it takes the max 2 times. It takes 3,200 plus damage, and now we'll run. So I'm gonna rewind a little bit so we can check out again. Okay, I'm gonna slow down the speed.
さあ、ショーの幕開けです。笑ってくださいよ。
So it does not fall less than 25% yet, then followed by weapon. He takes 1.6k.
すぐに終わりますから。
And now come back, he drops to 50%. But also he already picked just 3,002, so 1,006 times 2, so it works. I'm gonna run a bit. So later on we'll try on just a single enemy because there's so much enemy right now. And as you can see, so much crit and stuff happen. So do know that my LLR crit has not moved yet, and Sharik already stole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buffs from enemies. Some of which are repeated, but didn't steal the mobility because the crit didn't happen. But this is pretty cool, so it might be a waste to just let him die straight away. But then again, he do not have great single target skills, so if you're playing this accessories to make sure he survives, you gotta play with single target. Okay, now next we will be going change to
さあ、ショーの幕開けです。
the 3C. So I'm playing Bloodthirst Sword right now. Later I'm gonna switch to Balance Blade. So as you can see, some enemies will be left out.
笑ってくださいよ。
Okay, 67%. So the damage increased by 0.5 times. It's 2,000. And okay, this This 3C only lasts for 1 turn, so if you end turn again, you lose this effect. I don't know why this is only a 1 turn. It should have last for more than 1 turn. It is kind of bad. So now we're just trying to, make everyone end turn first and see if this thing will disappear when you enter next.
Let's go. やるかやられるか、難しい選択ですね。すぐに終わりますから。すぐに終わりますから。
Okay, I'm just going to enter in here first. I already lost the 3C effect, couldn't cause gift. But what if now Papa Vargas has been transformed? If I enter in here and he kill me, so which will trigger first? Oh, I can see I already lost the icon.
前線を指揮する。
So, okay, this is a way. So I guess we gotta wait for him to be stronger. Currently, he's not that strong. If I gotta say, where we see the weakness, he possessed that is Curtain's Cause give only lasts for 1 turn. So if the enemy choose not to kill you straight, yes, you can run away or recast another skill again, but it's a waste because you're trying to instantly explode and kill off the enemy. Okay, let's try yours. So he can be a one-man show. I mean, if you give any allies to buff him with stats, etc., of course that would be great. But you only want to overbuff him with offensive stats, not defensive stats, because the idea is you want him to die. So again, he's also a character, in my suggestion, aiming to counter against Papa Vargas. So 2C is very easy. You can steal buff and you can do debuff. Then, oh gosh, nope. I thought I equipped with 3C again. This is very bad. So again, we're just gonna summon an angel, make sure it dies. So hopefully, oh sorry. Hopefully he's weak enough to be... Now the range is much higher, bigger. You can cast more people. But I'm not sure if you can kill the angel. If you can't, that's kind of bad. Oh, okay, you can. So all enemy will have the smiling debuff icon. So now, okay, I'm gonna try here. Explode, and he's gonna kill off Sharik. So the debuff he gives is very straightforward, not able to heal, and accessories being disabled. This is for PvP, PvE. Then it just recasts the same debuff, not able to heal and accessory loss. And that's it. That's pretty much it. End of demo play. It's pretty straightforward, not too much. So and sorry, my bad. Forgot to show the ranking build, suggested ranking build by players as of the current metas. So I'll write it during my part 1 video as a note to check item builds. So people has been going this PvP or PvE build. But yeah, she definitely can go for the bell. Okay, notice our player is going for Meteor Enchantment to go for the one-shot death style if possible, so you can keep spamming and retrigger your 3C effect, and also to combo with your 1C. Okay, for infantry class, you go with the Angel Wing boots for high mobilities, but this means you will not be able to advance to the enemy in the first turn. You gotta wait because Chivalry will not stack with it if you try to. So that's it for Rapier, and for Sharik, so let's quick check. So okay, some of soldiers has already SP mode 2, so we're still waiting for this to see any improvement. Then okay, ranking item builds. So yep, you definitely gotta be prevent to be silent. If not, once it's being silent, he will be rendered useless. Okay, I guess not a lot of people use him. As you can see, the build seems. Okay, Butterfly is also to prevent him from being silenced, but Butterfly is bad because only provide defensive stats for base. So Bloodthirst is for PvE and Balance Blade is for PvP for greater range, but in return there's a lesser chance of you dealing follow-up and higher damage, because every his 3C or talent, as long as you do fixed damage, whether it's item or skills, it counts for stealing the buff and triggering any debuff effects. So Balance Blade is now the higher priority. Okay, I think this is in my opinion, this is a better, or if not one of the best build. So Dispel, buff from enemies, Balance Blade, immune to silent. Helmet wise is not so much. Okay, Clock is too well, if you don't want him to die in PvE, you want to abuse and spam his skills, especially the 2C, keep throwing and keep running back. And I'll go for Magic. It will do by default max damage. You'd have to go for high health. Sorry, we have come to the end. So before that, this is for viewers who is looking at this video from phone. The design of Sharik, very normal, but the weapon is one of the best point, and of course the top part of the clothes, everything is the best view. For the jester boots and pants, not a fan. So alright, this is Kami. We've come to the end. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section below. If you want me to do any more tests out, and since I have these characters, I'll try my best to do for you on my available time. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.
世界中悲劇ばかりと言いますが、それの何が悪いのです。視点を変えればその悲劇だって笑いの種になるってもんですよ。